What's up, guys? Mr. Grinler here.
Couchlocked Arachnophobia.
Luke Scaly.
I'm just going to share the stream a little bit.
But we are open for conversation. How are you all this evening? Or all two of you currently?
Hello. What's going on?
Alright. We'll just wait for some people to join. There it is.
That's Janine. Hi, Janine.
Hi, Janine.
What's up, Janine? Is that Ben's? Who else was that? Ben's Pets. Hello, Ben.
Hi, Ben.
What's up, Natasha?
Hello, Natasha.
New angle.
Hello.
It's a one-off angle. I'm kind of blocking Luke with my hair.
It is a one-off angle.
We're doing the Q&A. There's no spiders tonight, just to pre-warn everyone. We might get a
No
spider out.
spiders. Come on.
We would.
It's a room full of spiders. We'll have a look.
Hi, watching a bit while I'm waiting for my concert to start. Oh, cool. Who are you seeing? If it's Baby Metal, I'm kicking you. I'm joking.
Who was that?
Lewis.
What's up, Lewis?
Hello, Greg. How's it going, bro?
What's up, Greg?
The bit of you in my C's video looks amazing, by
Did
the
I
way.
miss much? Adam, man, we just started streaming. Hey, fucking 9 viewers. Sorry for my language, but hello, guys.
Adam spoke in the chat, by the way.
Yeah. He said, "Did I miss much?" We just got on. What's up, Reptile Hotel, Kerry? Sorry, I'm trying to share it to the exotic creature community.
And he's failing out.
I'm having a bit of trouble. Don't know what I'm doing.
Got it.
Groups, there we are. Alright, what's on my mind? Fucking everything, mate.
Thank you, Ben. Well done for you getting to 100 as well. Ben said congratulations for getting to 300. Jay.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate every single one of you.
What's going on with your hair, Jaden?
Who said that?
That's Chris.
Charlotte
He's
done my
trying
hair.
to look like me, is what that is.
This is my indoor hair. I don't go to work like this, don't worry.
Can't hear you because the stupid language. Did you say you were seeing? I missed that.
Did I do it?
We're just waiting for Jaden to do the tech bit, and then we will start.
Exotic creature community Q&A live now. Boom. Let's do it. Are we all good to go?
Do you want me to share it through Couchlocked as well?
Yeah, why not? What's everyone been up to anyway? I'm going to get back to the chat now. Let's get back to the chat.
How has that day been?
Right, YouTube. Right, I'm back. In fact, I'm very good. Can't hear you because of stupid loud music. You're not even started.
Type.
Legs forwards.
Ask him who he's seeing, but type it because I want to know.
Who are you seeing this? Right, so we're going to get the questions up. Josh Samba, here we go, lads. How are you three doing? I'm doing good, man. How are you? Working, we got sent home early as it was dead. It's always good to be sent home early. Right, so tonight, guys, we are doing a Q&A. It could be Craig related, Jaden related, Luke related, exotic creature,
anything.
collective related, anything about the group, anything about individual channels. Any questions, just throw it at us and we will answer them. Robbie Talking Tees, what's up, man? Listing my future spider purchases. That's amazing.
How did you break
Always
your
a
wrist,
winner.
Adam? I was wondering. Yeah, I've seen some of your spider purchases for the future. They are pretty interesting. All of them species that I don't currently own, so I can't really offer any advice for.
What was on the list?
Oh, Greg hit 200.
Greg, did you hit 200, man?
Well done, bro.
Adam Thomas, you're a tip, mate. You have no luck when breaking bones. Look at Whirly Daxel, man.
Sweating like a porn.
Right, so Q&A. We're going to answer some that are on the actual exotic creature community page. We will start with Tanya DeLacy. My question is, would you be up for a collab during the year? I have a feeling you guys aren't too far from me. So, I don't know where you are. But, well, I'm definitely down for that. Well, she lives in London, there you go. I'm definitely down for that for a collab.
That's only like 45 minutes away from us, so yeah, definitely.
100%.
Just what kind of collab do you want to do? That's the question.
We got one from Mark. What is the weirdest thing you've done to your pets?
The weirdest thing that you've done to your pets?
I think you commented that you had a good one. For
Yeah, I've got a pretty good one. I've had to basically perform minor surgery on an axolotl, but that is just in extreme circumstances. So, I mean, that fucking... yeah.
Do you want to explain the circumstances behind that weird surgery?
Yeah, kind of, but I kind of don't as well. It ate something that passed through its system and couldn't exit, so... I mean, they are known for a speedy recovery, and he is looking really well considering it happened, like... I mean, just the other day? When was it? Last week? Do you remember?
Yeah, it was last week.
Last week.
Early this week you sent me the picture.
He's looking absolutely fine, but that is a really obscure thing I've had to do for an animal that I'm looking after. And I don't want to have to do it again.
That is bad. Sorry, Janine, your comment. Do you have a man bun to join your group?
Luke does actually have his hair up as well under the hat.
Yeah,
Take
I'm
it
not
off.
getting the man bun out. No, the hat's staying on, I'm afraid. Don't worry.
Hello, chaps. Kaz and Chris. Hello. Right, Robbie Talking Tees said, okay, I have a question. Would you guys be interested in my breeding project in the future? 50-50 split. What breeding project?
It depends what you're talking really, because we've got some in the works, but if it's species that we maybe have one or the other of, and you have the opposite, that would be something we'd look into. I think. Yeah, everyone in agreement with that answer? Yeah,
I'm down.
Sure.
This is the way.
What's up, Kimmy?
Hello, Kimmy.
Okay, right. Next question. Back to
Hello,
the
Fang
ECC.
Mittens. Sick name.
What's the strangest animal you've ever eaten?
Eaten.
I don't really have a strange animal that I've eaten. You're talking like, yeah, no, I don't really have one. I'm quite boring like that, I guess.
Well, no, technically you eat animals.
I've eaten animals, yeah, but not eating strange animals.
Yeah, but what's the strangest one you've eaten?
Strangest one that I've
I suppose
eaten.
the strange one would be like one of the ones that isn't really that strange anymore, like kangaroo.
You've eaten kangaroo?
You can buy kangaroo though.
Yeah, I think
Mate, I've
probably
never
the weirdest
eaten
thing I've
kangaroo.
eaten is in steak form. I'm not gonna lie, something like a crocodile. That was pretty weird, man.
You've eaten crocodile?
Not alligator.
Alligator?
Yeah. But
Man, the most strangest thing
it
I've eaten
was
is a
like
cow.
like a blaze buck or something. That's a pretty weird
Oh,
thing.
not a cow,
I
but-
mean, it's just an antelope, but
I don't know how much I like this question because we do love animals. Like I will point out, but
yeah. I mean, weirdest thing I've eaten. Anything. That's the weirdest.
You've
thing.
eaten
That's the
multiple
weirdest
invertebrates.
animal I've ever eaten. Any animal.
Robbie said, strangest animal I've ever eaten
Yeah.
was my ex.
well.
Okay, right, next question is, what is your most favourite animal except tarantulas and why? So mine is a gorilla. I fucking love them. Like,
You're
Mine.
gonna have to go next.
Yeah, you love a gorilla, don't you?
well, we have to explain why, don't we?
Yeah, go on.
So, gorillas, I don't know, since I was young I've had a fascination over them. Like, my mum used to take me to the zoo to look at the gorillas. It was good. And I just love gorillas. I love them. Like, I could look at them for ages. I just love gorillas. You'll all see soon how much I love gorillas. But,
Gorillas are the one
Yeah.
for Jaden here. Gorillas are the one.
Mine would be crocodiles or alligators.
Yeah.
They're not crossoverable, but they're both really equally cool. Any species, like the ones that catch fish with the really long pointy noses, I don't know what they're called.
Gharials.
Gharials, that's the one. They're also very sweet. It's because they're basically dinosaurs. They're completely unchanged for like millions of years. I loved dinosaurs as a child. As a very small child, like, I'm talking like 6 or 7. I wanted to be a paleontologist.
Yeah.
So that was pretty sweet. And I just love them, man. I would love to keep one, but realistically, like, I would have to be in a space, like a massive space, probably in a different country, like, where I can keep crocodiles, maybe. What about you?
Oh, that's a hard question. If we're talking things I can keep, I don't know. Birds. I love birds.
You like a
But-
parrot, don't you?
Yeah, I do love a parrot.
You keep looking at, what is it? You keep looking
Birds.
at
Cockatiels.
Cockatiels are sick.
is that the video you
Cockatiels
showed
are
me
the
earlier?
Yeah, the one of
Yeah.
the video of the cockatiel just picking up a cup, like a toy cup, and just screaming into it. I don't know if you can get it up on your phone.
By the
just
way, if
pick up-
anyone has never watched a bird video, go and watch a bird video. They're way better than cat videos.
Yeah, go on YouTube. After this, go on YouTube and like just YouTube cockatiels, and yeah, you love it. It's so funny.
Josh Sambler, quick question: will you guys set fan mail and do videos, opening some of it, e.g. tarantula and bits? Yes, we would, man. It would be an honour
Yeah,
to get fan mail.
that would be a massive honour. To be fair, we don't expect it or anything like that. That would be mind blowing.
Strangest animal I've eaten was an ostrich.
Yeah,
Ostrich burgers.
that's
That's
a
another
fair.
one. Yeah.
That's a fair answer.
Didn't you guys eat the locust? No one nominated
no one nominated us, and we were very thankful of that
Yeah.
because, like, insects that you buy from a pet shop to feed your tarantulas and stuff with can be like they can have parasites. Like, I saw a video the other day of someone cutting a head off a cricket and a parasite just crawling out of it. I don't particularly want that in my body. I'm not gonna lie to you. And the rules was you couldn't cook it, so I was like, nah, I'm out of that. No, I'm not doing that.
Fair.
What are your dream animals that aren't inverts? Again, gorillas.
Ah.
Yeah, crocodile.
Alright, so if the last question was just favourite animal in general, pangolin. Standard.
Oh, we watched a video about how we watched the Frank One's pangolin video earlier. That was so good. Oh.
Oh, that's joke with the long tongue.
Yeah, it was,
Uh,
you get to be a dragon. Do I get to breathe fire? No. But you do have a tongue as long as your body.
what about you?
Well, my favourite animal.
Yeah.
It's not the one I said before. Oh, damn.
Snakes.
Snakes would definitely. They're all
It's up
reptiles. Actually, no.
It's definitely up there.
Wind that back. Not snakes.
Love
Monitor
snakes.
lizards. Monitor lizards are my one.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely monitor lizards. I've always wanted Naki monitor.
People are nominating us to eat the cricket.
I'm
now.
not eating the
Or the
cricket and the damn locust.
No way. I know how they live.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to cave eventually, guys. I'm sorry, but there is gonna have to be a point where you have to.
The hot sauce challenge.
You
Yeah.
have
hot
to
sauce
try the
challenge,
food
yeah.
that you're feeding to your animals. You got to try it as well. Just got to make sure it's good enough.
Are you going to eat a mouse then?
Quick question
Oh.
for Jaden:
Ah.
when are you gonna
Never.
cut your silly hair?
Never,
mate.
eat a mouse.
Never.
Who said that?
Josh Sanford. Reptile Hotel Kerry. Do any of you keep snakes?
Yes, I have 2 snakes.
I have none.
So I've got a Colombian rainbow boa and I've got a Mexican black king snake. They're still babies, but I've got both of those.
I have had snakes in the past. I've had a common boa, royal python, a couple of corn snakes. Yeah, that was about it. And I've been around
Josh
snakes for
sent me-
years.
Uh,
What about a mealworm?
Never eat a mealworm.
Josh sent me fan mail. I'm a superstar. I was on Mr. Grinder's Creatures for about 3 seconds.
You're in mine.
Adam.
You're in mine as well for like just over everyone's shoulders, like with me, Kieran from Alternate Inverts, and
It's just Adam like
Jaden.
looking down.
Just you,
isn't
just
it?
looking
on
down the
phone.
camera, like.
On mine, you're just like on the phone. You're like looking
No,
down.
he's looking
Man,
up. I think.
if you approached us, we would have done a little recording with you. But we'll save that for next time. We'll save it for next time. Because so many like
Of course you are, Chris. What else would you call it?
you know you do need to make sure the food is safe for your teas.
No, because they operate different. Anything inside the insect gets liquidated and turned into mush, including the parasites.
I have a snake in my trousers. Okay. Just so I control everyone. Sweet, I have 7 royals. You should get some love. He's a giant coming to say hello. Adam Thomas, are you the bloke that screams like a girl? No, Janine, that's Whirly Dactyl. Whirly Dactyl is the guy that screams like a girl. I didn't realise you were recording at the time.
Alright, let's go on to another one. This is Greg actually, this is 8 Legs 4 Wheels. What animal would you most like to see in its natural habitat and why? This is actually a 4-part question, so we'll do that one first.
4-part.
Yeah, there's 4 individual questions within this one comment, so
Let's do it.
let's go on. That's the first question.
What was the first question?
Oh my god! What animal would you most like to see in its natural habitat and why? I feel like for Jaden this is the obvious one.
Oh, you know what? Cliche, but I would like whales.
Yeah, that's not really cliche though, is it? Because that's something that...
Whales would be pretty sweet. That would be something really cool to go and see in the wild. But, you know, that is an increase in rarity nowadays.
Any animal, if you could see any animal in the wild, what would you want to see in its natural habitat?
I just want to go on a bug hunt, man.
Yeah,
Like, I just want to go somewhere and just grab about for bugs. Like, just have a look. That would be the one.
Mine would be a gorilla.
A gorilla?
Yeah.
That would be hard.
You could do David Attenborough. Just sit there.
Yeah, I'd like to just sit there and watch them.
Or get beaten to death.
Or get
by a
beaten to
gorilla.
death, yeah.
That's alright, I'll just be invisible, man. I'll be with the environment. Like.
Just wearing a ghillie suit. Just
Yeah. I will be one with the land.
one with nature.
Alright.
And die.
And just get beaten to death by a gorilla.
What was the next one?
What is your next planned show? I think we're all in agreement that we're all going to be at BTS.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm 70-30
In May.
at the minute.
Sure.
70-30. I can go to it. I don't know if I can get the Saturday off.
I've never been.
Yeah.
So
It might not be Jaden. It might just be me and Luke.
I can get the Sunday off though.
You can get Sunday off.
That's
What,
when it
so-
is.
Oh, right, so you can't come up for the night, but you can come up for the thing.
Well, I could technically come up for the night before, but it's getting there the night. If you know what I mean.
True fact.
If it was during the day, it would have been a lot better. But I'm sure I can work around it some way. There's time.
There is time.
If
Mate.
needs be.
So BTS, we're going to say BTS is going to be the next show.
What is your next planned spider purchase?
Oh, you're on it now. Sweet.
Probably Murinus.
Yeah, Jaden's BD'd some Murinus to add to his current 4, and then the one I've got to add to the breeding list.
Love my Murinus.
We've got one big confirmed female, and we're now just hedging our bets. I think, like to see we're going to get her impregnated one way or another.
I'll be at BTS. I'll be at BTS. Oh, woohoo, BTS.
Everyone's at a BTS. Yes, come on.
You going to BTS lectures?
Oh, I think I'm gonna take a nosedive into mantises.
Nice.
That's what I'm gonna do. I think.
Next purchase is mantises. My next
Possibly.
purchase, I haven't really put much consideration into. To be fair, I am thinking. I did get pulled heavily towards whip spiders and tailless whip scorpions, or whatever you want to call them. When I was at
Really good
seas.
choice.
So
I love
I
it.
was going to pick one up and I didn't. So I think that might actually be my next purchase, like remote purchase, or if I can find one in the shop, maybe. But yeah, that's
really
that.
cool.
I think there's one more part to this question, maybe. What are you buying me? Alright, maybe not an actual part. Did you actually end up getting that scorpion that you were after? Is my question to you, I suppose, from that. So, next. I suppose this is aimed more at
Sorry, I was
you and Luke because it doesn't really affect you too much.
playing with the teas.
How do your partners feel about your hobby?
Oh.
Well, my partner.
No, you
Well,
go
both of
first.
this is.
Yeah,
You go first, man.
It's not a
My
problem I
partner
have at all.
owns-
So.
owns mantises. The mantises. Or one of. And I own the other. So, yeah, she keeps bugs and loves bugs and is as much a bug nerd as I am. So it's a fucking winner.
Mine,
Good. Good job.
mine hated it to start with.
But
That's kind of my fault.
they grow on you after a little while, I guess.
Chris is an example of that.
Which is
Jaden is an example of that.
But yeah, to be fair, she hated it at first. I think what she hated was the amount of money and how I took over a room with it all. But she's sort of now, she's better with it, I guess.
So,
Yeah, she's getting there. She's got a mantis now.
that's it.
She helped me with a few rehouses the other night.
Nice. That's cool. Scary ones.
Eh?
Scary ones.
No, it was all the sea ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is upcoming on Sunday.
Yeah, cool.
Still got my video coming out tomorrow as well. And Craig needs to get his seeds footage out. But yeah, mine's alright with it, I guess. Yeah. Craig doesn't have to worry about that.
No, no problem.
He's sweet. He is sweet. Right, what's the next question?
What is the
Luke
next question?
Hands.
Me.
This question is a directed question.
Oh.
Me.
Yeah, Luke Hand. Is it when you were in a shower with a pokey and another bloke? You was
That
in
was
a
my
shower?
first pokey rehouse, like proper pokey rehouse, and it was me and my mate in college, Dan, who, yeah, we were both standing there with tweezers just over the shower watching this thing just move an inch at a time out of a sweet jar into a glass tank. It was terrifying, but you get used to them after a little while. They do have a pace that is just immeasurable sometimes. It freaks me out a bit. And they jump. That's the thing with the arboreals, is they're also a bit springy and jumpy, and it's a little bit scary when you're still quite new to stuff, but it was fun. It was excellent.
It's a fun story. I mean, we've all had pokey experiences. Like, I've had the face hugger, Jaden's lovely male tarantula that just did one up my face, straight up into my hair, and there it tried to hide. 'Cause it's that kind of hair.
That was a Metallica, wasn't
That was a
it?
Metallica.
Yeah,
That was
P
posted during
Metallica. Alright.
He's a sweetheart though. I've never had aggression from any
Bolty.
pokey in my time around them. I think a lot of I have this theory. I don't know how correct it is. It's just a theory because it works with a lot of animals because they work on a very instinctual, pheromonal based level and stuff like that in a lot of cases. If you go towards a spider with fear, it knows you're afraid of it and it is then afraid of you because it thinks you're going to hurt it. At whatever level its brain functionality is, it doesn't have motion, but it has a fight or flight defense response. I might be wrong. I might be very wrong.
You never go to pick up a spider. You present yourself to a spider.
Yeah.
And it's down to them.
If the spider runs away from me when I'm trying to pick it up, I don't do it. I don't do the pinch grip method unless I really have to get a spider out of the tank. Like, if something's going on in there, like there's mites and I need to get it out to quarantine or whatever. Or, I don't know, the spider's not very well. But then it's not too much of an issue.
Oh, I love Ben's question.
Have any of you been bitten? I got bitten by a camel spider the other day. That was fun.
I have not been bitten.
Neither have
Hello, Bloodbrand.
Hey, what's up, Blood Rain Man? It's been a long time.
I. Not by a spider. I've been bitten by many other things, but not by a spider.
It's good because we can actually stream like this. Because we can't actually show this side of the room at the minute. I think as long as you give proper care and respect, you should have an issue with any tea where you just shouldn't have an issue.
Absolutely, Fangman's.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm saying. If you go into a situation with the right attitude, a calm attitude, regardless of what the spider decides to do, you're pretty much fine. Because you can pretty much act like a tree. You can choose to be tree or predator. Like, it's your choice. You've just got to be calm. The difference is being calm.
I love how people are actually asking questions in the chat. You can just ask them on YouTube, you know, guys. But
yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, wherever you want to ask them.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the next one, I suppose? Which this is Roxanne Ferguson. Which of your tarantulas gives you the hardest time during maintenance or feeding? For me, that isn't even a big tarantula. That's my Ceretigira starlingi sling. every time I take the lid off the pot to do anything, if I want to give it water or if I want to feed it, it's out, or it tries to get out, and it's so fast, like it's lightning fast, like I can't even describe it. It's just like a bullet out of a gun. So yeah, Ceretigeira starlingi. Go into buying one like with caution.
Beautiful, man.
Beautiful though, like absolutely beautiful. Like the horns, are
Worth
just
the trouble.
worth the trouble. Yeah.
Worth the trouble.
Where you, Luke?
What gives me the most grief?
Yeah.
Well, I don't currently own any tarantulas, but
In the past?
what gave me the most grief? I don't like how flicky bird eaters get when they're bigger, because
Thanks, Bloodbrand.
that is an absolute nightmare. They're itchy. They're so itchy, bird eaters. When they get big enough and they start flicking properly and it hits you, it will do at some point or another.
Yeah, I'm
like,
perfectly prepared for that.
and when it comes to like Goliaths as well, my Sturmy was a monster, like absolute monster. So that I don't really like that too much, but I don't like to avoid it in the sense that, yeah, I don't know, I give them their space when it comes to flicky spiders, I guess. But let me think. Viola Siopes is the other one, because that actually disappeared for 2 days.
All the time.
Yeah, Omothymus. This is back when it was Lampropelma, but yeah. Omothymus Viola Siopes is a trouble spider. Absolutely trouble. But
We were
they're
watching-
beautiful. They're so.
We were
worth it.
watching that. We were watching Gar's video earlier, weren't we? There was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was watching Gar's video.
It was essentially, yeah, so it was Viola Silvers, whatever the hell you said. Huh?
Mine would probably be the Poecilotheria Metallica one that ran onto Craig's face. It's always a pain. The second I touch that tub, like literally the second I lay one little finger on it, it just like literally runs around the tub like mad. Like that gives us grief.
That is a great spider.
Like
You can feel it. This is the thing with
Yeah.
pokies. They're not graceful. Like they run fast and they're pretty, but they are
Yeah,
not
you get a
graceful. You
proper
just get across whatever it's running at. And you can, this is the thing. If one of them ever tries to run, and you've got laminate floor, and you'll hear it a
Yeah.
mile away.
Heavy-footed spiders, pokies. Yeah. I
Like a
that.
dog.
now my G Pulporoceps and Clown Wars on.
Jaden's keeping an eye on the YouTube comments, so I'm just going through the
On a
questions.
scale of 1 to 10.
Nah.
I don't like this question. So.
Oh great, I just got one. Fang Mittens, what ran onto his face?
Oh, this is actually.
Poecilotheria Metallica.
Yeah, this is actually the answer to the next question on Facebook, which is from Natasha. Is what is your biggest close call with your most venomous spider? The most venomous spider in most of our collections is actually Poecilotheria Metallica, and that's purely because of the damage that its venom can do when it's administered.
You've still got the HMAC.
the HMAX there as well.
They're medically significant.
That's why I said one of the most dangerous.
Right, okay.
We both got HMAX as well.
Oh, okay.
It can cause like severe muscle cramping and like almost heart palpitations when it's in full flight, and it can cause you trauma for weeks after it's bitten. And my close call was what has been mentioned a couple of times already, was where during the rehouse, which you can see on Mr. Grinder's Creatures channel, the Metallica, after being really calm and me pushing it along off of the tissue with the tweezers, just decided to do a complete U-turn, come out onto my lap. I stopped it with my arm, which, while not sensible, it was that, or it go under the bed, which wasn't a great situation to be in, because getting it out again would have been a pain in the ass. It then proceeded to come up my chest and onto my face and up into my hair, and the whole time I was just stock still. I didn't want to, after it left my lap, I didn't want to like piss it off. Getting it off of my hair was something, because I couldn't see it for obvious reasons. Jaden this was when he was very new into the game of keeping spiders. He was on the other side of the room. He didn't even think to pick up the camera, this is how afraid he was. I had to put my hand on the back of my hair and just get it over the top onto the hand and come back down into the pot. And I've never been so nervous about doing anything with a tarantula.
He's a beast.
But I managed it.
Yeah,
And I didn't get bitten. Your HMAC is the only T you've had escape. I hear that a lot. I hear that a lot.
I can believe it though. Teleporting spiders.
What's everyone else's most dangerous? What's the closest call with a dangerous creature?
Dangerous creature.
Or your most venomous creature you can. If it's not tarantula, what's your closest call with the most venomous tarantula?
I don't know. My HMAC when I kept it came at me across the tank. That's the only spider I'm known to actually do that. Is it's literally come at you.
I can't, Adam. I know I can't picture it didn't happen. But if you watch the video, you get the audio. You see the spider run, and you hear me react to it, and you hear the aftermath, and you see me put it back in the tub. Like there are no pictures. Jaden freaked out. The cameraman went AWOL.
What happened?
Happened.
With the Post-Etheria. Mate, I was just like looking at you. I was like, wow.
You were across the room, like hi.
Yeah, I was. I was like fucking wow as well.
Yeah, we saw your OBT escape. We watched it actually.
Because we had we didn't have the secondary camera then, did we?
No. That was back in the day. We were doing one camera operation.
We always use two now for moments.
Yeah, for
like
that exact reason. That was what spawned the second camera actually. When we just went, no, we missed too much. You must have gigantic balls. No, it's just they're only animals. And you just treat them with. We've had this is what we said earlier. Just treat them with respect and give them what they need, and they don't give you any hassle. And I'm not saying I don't recommend getting pokies out and handling them like it's happened to me twice. The face incident, and there was one where my Miranda, God rest her, was just came out onto my arm when I was doing maintenance. I didn't freak out again. I even stopped to take some videos, which actually got me a little bit of heat on some tarantula groups, but that's just people's opinions. They can have them. And everything was chill. She ended up on my back at a point. I think that I've got pictures of that. I can prove that. But yeah, they're chill. Like I've never encountered. And if I find one that I get, you find out very quickly in the rehouse what kind of tarantula it's going to be. If it's going to be that kind of a dick and throw threat postures and try and bite you, it's going to do it early on in the game because when it's the most afraid of you.
Yeah. Like mine have been. I've had a lot of dodgy rehouses, haven't I?
No dodgy rehouses. What do you mean dodgy rehouses?
Like
You sound
a
like
lot
a
of
kid.
aggy little fuckers like that Costalis.
Oh, the Costalis, both Costalis. Yeah, they were. Well,
like
yeah,
the
I only saw
one
of
you
them.
rehouse was an aggy fuck. The one I rehouse was an aggy fuck. Excuse my language. Like both of them, they're dreadful. But ever since they've been in that tub and we've opened that tub up, Craig, they've been fine. Have we had any other threat posture of them?
We haven't
before?
even seen them. We've seen them like we've seen their legs and we fed them like.
I see them like late at night. If I'm up at like 3 in the morning, I'll be able to see them.
How do you feel about pokey communals?
Oh, here we go. We've actually got a video coming up on pokey communals.
Yeah, I
We've got
don't
3 videos
I
coming.
don't think we'll talk about that
No.
before.
No,
Why
we
not
won't.
answer it on
Yeah.
pretense
There are,
of there is
yeah,
an
we've
upcoming
got
video?
we've got 3 videos coming out. One, well, they're all 3 of them are rehouses of the same Poecilotheria regalis communal. One from purchase.
I feel like someone messaged me earlier about fucking Balfouri communals. I didn't message, but I need to go have a look back. Sorry if any of you were watching and I ignored it. I didn't really ignore it. It's just I get loads. was coming
Yeah, there's
back
one
to
of
it.
us separating. Oh, sorry. There's one of us putting it initially into its tub. There's one of us taking it out and cleaning the tub out because somehow crickets bred in the tub. I'm pretty sure one of the crickets we put in there as feeder was pregnant, maybe. And then the one where we separated them all out into individual tubs. And we also there is a what's it called? A collab happening with I think it's like 6 or 7 other YouTubers.
Well, for me,
The collab.
6.
6, yeah,
Yeah.
on Jaden's channel. All of them on Jaden's channel. Where it's me, Jaden, and 4 others,
Maybe 5.
maybe 5 others. But yeah, we're gonna go into the issue of keeping communals, not just pokey communals, all sorts of communals, and yeah, so that'll be really informative if that's the kind of thing you're interested in.
We won't talk about that too much. So.
Sub Devin.
Hi, Devin.
Right, comments.
It is risky. It is very risky.
It is
I
very
totally get
risky.
that.
To be honest, no, I'm not going to go into it. We're not going
Well,
into
this
it.
is it. You've seen it work.
It does, yeah. It's one of those things that divides communities about,
Yeah.
like, in answer to that question.
Absolutely.
Because people...
You guys
it
can
is.
talk about it. I don't have to talk about it.
Nah, like, I think it's fair to leave it
Yeah, I think it's fair to leave
for
it to
now.
that. But there's lots of points that we could bring across, and that's what we're talking about with in the collab video. So there's lots of different aspects, lots of different points. I have a very different view of communals to Jaden, for example. It doesn't, but we're like, it doesn't matter because I know his spiders are well looked after. It's just a difference of opinion in how they should be kept and why you're keeping them. Yeah.
Oh no! Someone's taking the piss out of my concentration face. I have this concentration face. You know, like when I concentrate on something.
Yeah,
I'm not going all red now.
You should look at the photos. You should look at the photos of me from back in the day playing Guitar Hero. That's like that's something else. That's next level concentration. Adam's question.
I'm not answering back to that now.
Adam's question.
You can wait.
Each of you, if you could be anyone else for a day, who and why?
It could be anyone else. Anyone.
Anyone. I would be. I don't know.
Hi, Kaz.
What's up, Kaz? I'm not keeping up with comments.
Like Kaz. Everyone's saying like, wow.
Everyone's saying that. Oh,
Yeah,
who
look,
cares?
Kaz is popular.
Who cares? Hey, Kaz. Hey, Kaz. What's up, Kaz? Thank you for joining.
It's called resting bitch face, Jaden. Yes, that's exactly what it's called.
Rest in bitch face. All right. No, it's my concentration. I always do it when I concentrate at something.
Yeah, it's
happens.
resting bitch face. That's what it's called.
Oh, it just it really when people like talk about it when they notice.
We
it,
still haven't answered this question because Jaden's still going on about his
Sorry.
resting bitch face.
I will give up my rest in bitch face for now.
I would, if we're talking like tarantula people, which I'm thinking tarantula people, I would like to be Petco from Dark Den for a day, just to like get hands on with a lot of the species that he owns because he has a lot of tarantulas and a lovely space to keep them in. That would be pretty cool. If I could be anybody, I'd probably be like Donald Trump and screw the system completely.
If I could be anyone.
If you could be anyone, who would you be and why?
Someone in the jungle grabbing about for bugs.
If I could be anyone, what real or?
I'm taking it as real, yeah.
Oh man,
Oh man.
I'd love to be Volt Boy.
For a day.
Yeah, from Fallout.
In what format? Plastic toy?
No.
Giant wall poster?
Movable toy.
Movable toy?
Yeah.
Clockwork toy.
Yeah.
The adverts. I like to do animation adverts for a day as Volt Boy. I reckon I can make some good ones.
This question took a weird turn.
And then Fallout could purchase my videos and happy days. I love Fallout. Sorry.
So Kimmy's got a question on here as well, and it's the last one on the list on here.
I'll be the Dalai Lama.
You'll be the Dalai Lama.
Yeah, actually that's a banging one. I'll be the Dalai Lama. I'd love to be the Dalai Lama for a day. How sick would that be?
Just tweeting
Like,
out.
I've read
like,
about
wisdom
his,
on-
I've
just
read
tweeting
about
out
his
wisdom.
schedules and everything. I love it.
Jaden's a proper Buddhist now.
But
Last question on Facebook is from Kimmy,
yeah, real person.
and it's what is your most favourite tarantula of your collection? So this one, Luke hasn't got any tarantulas currently, like in his personal collection. So
Do I have to choose between the two?
I suppose you do.
So
No,
make
I
me do
suppose
Kimmy.
I suppose you can say both. I mean, there's nothing against that. You can have two favourites.
Yeah, but if I had to pick, it would be hard.
We-
So it would either be a Balfouri or it would be an Emerus.
This is a proper hard decision for Jaden. Like it's life critical.
I can't do it. I can't pick. I love
Of ones
both.
that I've kept, Syria Cosmos or Irmania.
See, my one's not because to look at because it's just a brown tarantula, but it's the way it behaves, and that's Hystericates gigas. I think it's amazing, like the tunnels and like the takedowns and the fact it can kind of swim.
Oh, Tanya's in here. Sorry,
That's really
Tanya.
cool.
I didn't realise you was here, Tanya. Yeah, we've answered your questions.
Yeah, we did answer your question.
We did answer them.
Do you want to go back? What was the question that Tanya asked?
And Kaz, my friend is here in the chat. He's doing very well. I did release the update video yesterday, I believe, with him. And then, I think you've watched it because you commented. And then we got the last episode next week. Opinions on Brian, how'd you say that name? Barziak of the Tarantula Community, Exotic's Lair. What do we think of Exotic's Lair?
What do we think of
Opinions?
Exotic's Lair?
I love him. I think he's funny.
See, it's one of them, innit? Like, he can be a bit ropey with what he does. But I suppose he's never claimed to be anything but an amateur keeper. And he just films it and puts it on YouTube. At this point, he should be making the level of mistakes he does. But I can't sit here and pull someone else apart because I just, no. I don't want to do that on the internet. Like, I think
I love him.
he was one of the ones I started watching. Let's put it this way: he was one of the ones I started watching when I got into doing tarantulas and YouTube for tarantulas and stuff like that. And when I got actually into doing tarantulas and did my research on tarantulas and looked at other people that did tarantulas, I stopped watching Exotic's Lair. So yeah, that's basically it.
I still personally like Exotic's Lair.
I haven't watched
I
it.
don't agree with everything he does, but everyone doesn't agree with everyone. So, but I still like watching him.
When I'm filming one-handed and feeding the spider, I still say I'm doing Exotic's Lair. Like, that's just part of the cox.
I think it's amazing how he's still doing it, like how he does it all with one hand. It's amazing.
That is impressive. I'll give you that.
That is talent right there. Like, and he's just like, he's mystery, isn't he? Exotic's Lair was my start too.
My proper start into tarantulas was Dark Den, and I got to meet him. Which was sick.
Just with all the stuff he does, how does he not get bitten? Yeah, Adam said I watch Exotic's Lair for the entertainment.
Yeah, that's it. A lot of people don't like the fact that people do entertainment for spiders as entertainment as well. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of people completely and totally disagree with
Tarantula
the facts.
Guy, 1976.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of these. I've never heard of him.
Yeah,
until,
Luke
like,
put me onto him.
Mate, I
Oh,
walked
yeah.
with that dude when he lost his blondie, man. That was an awesome channel, and seriously, I would recommend you both go through his back catalogue. I know he's back. He's done a couple of recent videos, but even still, they're really good.
Sorry.
That's cool. Got stuff everywhere.
Yeah, Petco's sick. I'm a massive fan. I do have a Dark Den t-shirt on order that hopefully will be turning up soon. Cause I know there was
You ordered that ages ago.
Yeah, he
didn't
had a
you?
problem with printing. So yeah, but the problem is it's up to my other email account that I don't have anymore, so I can't actually.
You're having a laugh.
No, I can't read the emails like if there are any. So I'm just kind of
Oh.
waiting.
Right, any more?
On
this
Facebook,
page?
no, I don't think so. Think so. Let's see if anyone's added any.
Right, is there any more questions in the chat? I find him fairly entertaining, but you just take it with a pinch of salt. If you want hardcore facts and care info, then Tom Moran is my go-to.
Yeah, fair.
I believe in finding an in-between between the both.
A lot of people complain about YouTubers on Facebook. A lot of people complain about spider YouTubers that I've found, like especially what you'd call hardcore old school keepers. But a lot of the time, yeah, a lot of the spiders they're talking about, or you're talking about, you can't find written information about because there isn't any. Especially like the more newer species you get in the hobby, you don't get anything. So you have to go to places like YouTube and find like-minded people that keep the same spiders. And I think the fact that community is what it is a great thing. Because there's a massive network of people that we all talk to and share information between. Like, if someone needs help with the spider, then they've got it pretty much at their fingertips 24/7. Because there's people all over the world. Like, we're talking to people in America and stuff like that that are massively into spiders and stuff like that. And it's a different take on a very different situation. Or different take on the same situation, sorry.
Right, my favourite video is P Metallica laying an egg sack and he filmed the whole thing.
Yeah, that is a killer.
How long till Jaden gets a
Yeah.
T Sturmy / Blondie? Actually, me
We were
and Craig
talking
was
about
talking
this.
about this.
Well, I've got my hypothesis, so I'm happy with that at the minute. I don't want any more Goliaths for a minute.
I've got a lot of tanks up in the loft that are future
Suitable.
projects, and
Mate, I'd be well up for a Blondie at any given time. To be fair, one of Rose.
I was
right
looking at
price.
them in the show.
Oh, they're beautiful. They are so beautiful.
I was.
If you could breed any tarantula, what would it be?
See, this is where I'm torn between both as well.
Yeah, Balfour and Miranus.
I would say
Emerus.
Emerus,
Yeah.
just because Balfouries are like, you can get them anywhere, pretty much. I'd rather breed Emerus, and then I could breed Balfouries another time.
Has anyone else like
Mm.
seen E. Miranus just about any shows or in pet stores and stuff like? Because we had like a fair game of finding some like earlier or late last year. In fact, we did find some, obviously, but we didn't see any at Seas when we were there. I didn't see any in Brighton, and I did ask around. There just don't seem to be many about. What's everyone else's experience?
I think they just get snapped up as well. That's the thing. The few that are there just get taken. I found that with Odolamentis. Yeah, there were some, but they just got. Yeah, they get got early.
You like Tarantula Dan? I've met Tarantula Dan as well. He's a nice dude.
Oh. Nah, Janine, it's all good. Just my concentration face as always. Trying to read through your comments. Definitely can. What did you want to breed? Sorry.
What did I want to breed?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
That was the question for
You've got
all of
your-
us.
You've got your Metallica, pretty
I've
much.
got one metallic, but that's not like one. I want to breed. I want to breed them all, if I'm perfectly frank with you. But like, if I had to pick a species that I'm like, oh yeah, let's have a go on that
Like if someone just came up to you and was like, right, I can give you a breeding pair right now.
of whatever you want,
Yeah.
Blondie.
What would you say?
I'd say Pantherbetus Platyomo.
Or Panthos.
I love me a
Yeah.
Pantherbetus, and I did have a big male that got sent off for breeding. Which watch out for an update video for on my channel at some point soon, because there is news and there might be more news at some point. Spoiler. But
Let's hope so. What about you, Luke?
Blondie.
Blondie.
Yeah. If I could breed any, it'd be that.
You love blondies, man.
Yeah, they're pretty good. But I'd go back to Syria Cosmos as well. I never got around to doing Paris Molessi or some of the bigger ones. They're pretty cool. Neolathele NCI Gold as well. Why not?
oh, they're
Jaden,
lovely.
did you get in contact with the guy I found about our E-Murinus? I've ordered one for myself. And your recommendation. I'm thinking about getting two, you know. I don't know if Craig's going to buy any.
I might. I'm thinking about it. I do have a lot to save up for. in
An
the next few
E-Murinus
months.
is good, man. You've done a good
Everyone's getting
purchase
on
there.
the Murinus hype.
Let's
I
get on,
love that spider.
get on that
Mate,
Murinus.
they're
Right.
lovely.
They're real nice.
Imagine all the Murinus
We haven't
babies.
actually released like the footage yet. But
No,
it's
we
good.
haven't. I mean, imagine all the Murinus babies. Who wants a Murinus baby?
Yeah, who wants some?
Who would be interested if we had Murinus,
Oh, look at that, man.
Murinus babies to distribute?
That's
who would-
moving and everything.
I was
Webbing
gonna
up.
say, yeah.
I mean, can we swing the camera around?
No, no, no. No teas on display.
No teas
guys.
today. Sorry, I did say that, didn't I? I'm
Yeah.
slipping. It's like
You're
an addiction.
slipping. No
It's like an
teas for
addiction.
2 weeks.
No teas till Brooklyn.
Well, not 2 weeks, but there's some footage that's got to be released. Sorry, I didn't get the chat up. Yes.
Right, yes, you want a tea blondie. Yeah, who doesn't want a tea blondie? But I'm happy with my hypothesis at the minute. His little pink toes and stuff.
I want E-Murinus. Ben, get an E-Murinus, man. Everyone should have Balfouri and E-Murinus.
Or don't get Emerus, just wait for us to have ours and then we can give it a
That's it. Cool.
That is Mr. Grinler's recommendations. Them too.
Grinless
Or-
gets.
Yeah. Boom, list it up above. I won't list it up above because I ain't got like a real life editing machine in
Or
my head.
some dude that just editing for you.
Yeah. Oh, this is where I need a sign to E-Murinus, Balfouri. Boom.
So I think we'll try and run this to an hour, just because it bothers me if we don't. So we've got like 10 minutes.
We've got 10 minutes, guys. 10 more questions. No,
If you
not
could-
10 more questions.
10 more questions.
10 more minutes.
If you
Ask
fire
your
us a question
questions.
a minute, like we'll answer them, like
Yeah.
speed round. Speedballing in the questions there.
It'll be a little stream. We could potentially do feeding streams like in about a week, but
Well, this is the end of the first week, pretty much.
yeah. We'll have Balfouri's now, just an emailing us. See, Ben, that's it. I just saw my Balfouri communal eat for the first time on Tuesday. Best experience in the hobby today. You know what? I had someone actually send me some footage of a Balfouri eating, and it was insane. It was a roach, and all the Balfouris were just on the roach eating.
That's
Absolutely savage.
I saw the Balfouri that I've got in my collection eat for the first time the other day. It molted out, and then I dropped the cricket in. It just went for it, and I was really surprised because it's never eaten in front of me before at all.
They're quite...
Picky.
Mine don't really eat in front of me that much, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I'd back Apophysis. To be fair, I think that was a good choice of Craig's. Of all of the Theraphoses he could get, I think Apophysis was a
Apophysis,
brilliant pick.
Apophysis was the one that everyone's always banging on about Sturmy and Blondie, and I'm like looking at it and thinking, where is
Come
this
on,
one? Like,
yeah.
why are you not?
Yeah, look at
What
this.
Is it size? Like, does size matter to you? It's okay. Like,
No, it's just it just always gets put on the back burner.
I
doesn't it?
know.
I
It's
don't
just
know why.
like they're beautiful.
really
Their coloration. It's like one of them's brown. and one
Janine,
of
I'll
them's
see you
black,
later.
like
Sorry,
burgundy, whatever.
Janine's only got 2%.
Alright, Janine.
We've got
See you
to say
later,
quick
Janine.
Bye, bye,
Janine,
bye. Sorry
bye.
to disturb, but we have to say bye to old Janine. Not that you're old, Janine, but all 5 of my Balfouris are out at the moment.
Nice.
Kaz, they are great. I have a communal 5. You haven't got a communal, have you?
Me?
Oh, we're not talking about this, are we?
I haven't got a communal, no. I don't have communals. I want communals, certain communals, but they're not tarantula
Hey,
communals.
would you have a communal?
True spiders. Yeah, like in terms of like social spiders, yeah,
Yeah.
I would.
Like actual
But I wouldn't.
social
I probably
spiders.
wouldn't do it with tarantulas personally.
I'm not ready for communal, but I would like one.
Luke will probably be in my 2 cents part of this this collaboration thing we got going on as well.
Sure.
Because we do share an opinion.
Without a doubt.
I've got the hot sauce thing to do. Where did you get yours? Yeah, Ben, we still need to do the hot sauce challenge.
Yeah, we need to get sauce.
Yeah.
Payday's tomorrow.
The only
It's
the
not
only
right.
issue is I don't know who to nominate because I'm pretty sure everyone's been nominated.
I think we just let it die with us. Everyone suffered
Let
it.
it die.
Everyone suffered enough. Like, unless you can think of someone we could nominate that hasn't done it yet that would actually do it and not like suffer damage from it.
Suffer damage.
Do you
Right.
have?
Comments.
Do you have those assassin? No, I haven't got any assassin bugs at the minute, unfortunately.
No, I don't have any assassin bugs either.
Ad Whitehouse. Oh, hello, Ad. I didn't realise you were here.
Who?
Ad Whitehouse.
Oh, what's up, Ad? How have you been? How did you nominate him, Tanya? Video. I wasn't going to get Balfour communal, but once I hit 150 tarantulas and had nothing exciting to pick up, I had to go for it. Apparently they were good price at the show as well.
What, assassin bugs?
No, the Balfour communals.
I saw loads that were really using price.
Yeah? Why didn't I look at them?
Because you've got like, Christ knows how many
Yeah,
Balfours.
I love Balfouris. I adore Balfouris.
Egyptian predatory beetles are cool as well. I want blue death veining beetles. I saw them. After I'd spent all my money, I went back to pick something up for Mrs. Grindler because she was looking after the small people, and I looked and there was just blue death veining beetles. I was like, oh damn it! It's the problem with shows. Like you need to pace yourself. That's why next time I want to take like a wedge and spend it in segments of the day. Like so, spend like take 300 quid, spend 100 of it in the morning, 100 of it in the afternoon, and then 100 of it like towards the end. and then that is a good spread. I don't miss anything, and like people will buy stuff which will curb my enthusiasm.
Can you breed blue death vein?
I can't see why you. Someone on the Exotic Creature Collective, Exotic Creature Community at the minute is actually trying to breed blue death veining beetles, and she's not having much luck. She was asking for help, and I have no idea because I've never kept them before. But yeah, that's apparently something that might be a little bit harder to do.
That's something that's possible.
Mine was 40 for 5 Balfouri Communal at Seas. Jesus, 40 quid for 5
What
Balfouris.
size?
What size Balfouris, Adam?
Must be like they got to be slings. Like,
They got to be slings, yeah.
without
But like,
doubt,
Yeah, but
size
1
centimetre.
centimetre, 2 centimetre. Because if
Probably a
there's 2,
centimetre.
that's well good.
got to be a centimetre.
you got Kelly from Critters and Creations, an Egyptian predatory beetle. Nice, that's cool.
Yeah, they are beautiful. Is it Antheus or something like that? I can't remember. They're pretty cool.
Right, guys, so I think that's it. Was that an hour?
No,
No?
Not quite an hour.
not quite.
How long?
It's now been an hour.
4 minutes ish.
4 minutes. So you got us for 4 more minutes. If there's any more questions for 4 more minutes. And then we are off. This is true. My hot sauce challenge guy then said in the big round shirt that he wanted to do it. I nominated Ian Trent.
2 to 3 centimetres in enclosure for £40. That is a
Jesus.
winner.
Wait, 2 to 3
Yeah.
centimetres in an enclosure?
Yeah.
No way.
You robbed him, Kaz. You like you flat out
Absolutely
put a,
robbed him.
No.
like you flat out put a gun to his head and was like, "Give me those Balfouris or something," because that's mad.
I would have got that if they.
You would have bought like friggin' 12 of them.
Oh. Love Balfouris.
I did haggle for one of your enclosures, to be fair. I did haggle for one of your enclosures, to be fair.
What enclosure?
The plastic round one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we did haggle for that one. Oh. Did haggle for that one.
That is the best bit about the shows sometimes. In my
Sometimes they just kind of stonewall you. They're like, my price has already been dropped, and it's like, yeah, fair. They have. Like you look
Yeah.
at, I was on the websites for certain ones, just seeing what the normal prices are, and there was like like on the smaller things like mantids and whatnot, it was like 2-3 quid drop. Some of the bigger stuff was quite considerable, like 30-40 pounds in some instances. So it's definitely, if you're looking to expand a collection, if you can hold off your money and there's one close to you, hold off spending your money and there's one close to you, I do recommend going to one of these shows because it's a great atmosphere. You get to meet a lot of people, and if you do watch YouTube, you will meet people if you want to meet them, and if you just want to go there for the spiders.
Look at the bugs, mate.
Yeah, like, and you
Look at all of the
you'll
bugs.
see things that you've never seen before. There was a great. What was that? The dude you said about the one I went to and. The one
So there's a dude that has a Nephilim display.
yeah,
at
what's his name?
some of the shows.
It
I'm
was
not
the one.
sure.
It was the one you said the other day.
Bugsy Curtis.
No.
I'm not sure.
You said his name like the other day when we were talking about it. It's one word.
Right.
But yeah, he had some amazing spiders from like Nephilia to red face wandering spiders to
Oh, heteropod.
No.
No, polyped.
Polyped. That's it.
Polyped.
Polyped. It's a
Yeah.
German fella, and he's so funny as well. Right, he's such a cool dude. And last question: which tea is for? No.
What is it?
I'm not reading it out loud.
I'll get up on here. Was it Chris?
No, it was Ad.
Oh, Adam.
What was the best bargain you saw at Seas? I got my camel spider for 15 quid, mate. I thought I'd call that bargain. I
Oh,
love
ads.
Yeah, that's about right.
Same cheek as.
Actually, no, tell a lie. I got a mantis. I got Charlotte's mantis for £2.50.
That's a winner.
What, for the best bargain one?
Yeah.
Coroners.
Yeah, the auction.
That is a bargain.
I don't know. I think the prices were good.
Prices were good around. I
Yeah.
couldn't complain.
I think they were all quite good bargains.
That's it,
I was a
mate.
bit annoyed I didn't get that Lacedoria pararabana.
Yeah, that you were livid.
Fully grown adult female.
And someone snatched it out from under his grass, right under his nose.
Mate,
He was livid. You went to
not happy.
threat posture and everything.
Oh, right in there as well was. Oh well.
Life happens.
It happens. If you're watching this, I hope you're enjoying that.
Right, guys, that's it from us tonight. We're going to call it right there. So thank you very much for all of your questions, and thank you very much for tuning in.
Good night.
We have been the Exotic Creature Collective. I have been Craig for Caps Lock to Arachnophobia.
I've been Luke Scaley for Luke Scaley.
And I've been Mr. Grenlow from Mr. Grenlow's Creatures.
So you take care,
Look at
guys.
that.
Have a good night.
Right. Night night, people. Do you know how to do it, yeah? I'm fucking with you, mate. Mate, you gotta click the yes button.
There is no yes button.
See, there you go. There you go.